Hello everybody, welcome. Lemmy424 here, and today we are playing Crusader Kings 3 Ironman Challenge. So let's get back into it. I want to discard my... How to save that? Yeah, I don't know. Apply changes. Boom. There we go. So, on the last episode, we took it to the Pope. Our realms started to spread on its own volition. It's just taking over down here. And, I mean, somehow Selpils is still there. Yo, Rickety Bridge, welcome in. Can I force them to vassalize? I mean, it's a child. It is Lemmy stream time indeed. For some reason, his 3-year-old won't vassalize. Oh well. But yeah, I've changed my headwear. We're now wearing the Archbishop's mitre. Now that we've destroyed the Pope. And we own Rome. I'm not converting though. They can convert to us. In fact, what are my councillors actually doing? You're converting the faith up there, that's fine. You're training commanders. Cool. I've still got 2 people in my prison. Ah, yeah, that's because they won't convert. What's my stress like? I'm not stressed. I could just, like, get rid of one of them. That doesn't give me any dread. Nor does that. As sad as it sounds, I kind of don't want this king anymore. I mean, I do and I don't. Like, he's compassionate and that just kind of irritates me. But, at the same time, he's got some really good learning. So, I kind of don't want to get rid of him. Because he's increasing the learning a lot. They're apparently too weak to send an ultimatum, but they've got 204% game. Please tell me how that works. So I'm just looking through all the decisions and stuff I can do. Sometimes I'll load the game up a little bit early and I'll just work through some of these decisions I can do. Just so I'm fully up to date. A situation has appeared in my crown court. Cool. Lol, they just give levies. I guess over game be broken. Yeah. I mean, it could be both, to be fair. It could be both with this game. I'm just hoping that, and I don't really have any wood around me. Oh, wait, no. Touch wood, that the game doesn't crash again tonight. Because that was kind of irritating. I can't type using a tablet or anything either, so that's fine. Did I not just marry him to someone? I'm sure I just married him to someone. Maybe it's because I haven't unposed. We'll get a little hostage from them. What payments? I've got an absolute dump truck full of money. Right, let's see what I can do with this money I got. Paderborn. So I need cranes for that. I need Royal Armory for that. I need cranes for that. Let's just do the copying chambers then. That does put my tax up, so that will get me a bit more money. We like the money. We do like the money. I can construct something in Castle. I just need money. Lol. Ah. Royal Court. The Gallant Champion. I will speak well of him. He is the new Lord of Nance. He'll be gifting gold for his achievements. I want to pay him 700 gold. I'll speak well of him. I'm an absolute bastard when I play this, aren't I? Cool. Do that one. Yes, fickle suspicion. You do tend to like your wars and schemes in game, but don't we all? Yeah. Yeah. It's just the fact that, like, my people, like, my lord, I've fought through 74 wars for you. 12 of them Grand Holy Wars. I've lived to the ripe age of 65. Can you please give me something worth my achievements? I'm like, I will slow clap for you and speak well of you. Hey, if I was that guy, I would be so annoyed. Hmm. 100% to get 300 intrigue. So 100% chance of getting 300 intrigue, or 88% chance to get 300 diplomacy. I'm gonna roll the dice, hope I get a nat 20 and get that diplomacy. Yeah, diplomacy. I know I say diplomacy is rubbish all the time, but it's better than intrigue for what I'm going for right now. I wonder if that's giving me any little perky points. No, I'm miles away. But I wouldn't have been able to get one for either of them anyway. I'm not far away from getting another martial one. To be fair, given how old my guy is, ha! Nice! He's 69. Given how old he is, I don't think I'm actually going to go to another war. Oh, she can almost get married. That's nice. How old's the person she's betrothed to? Oh, they're the same age. They're gonna have some really good kids. Beautiful and genius. And she's beautiful, hale, and smart. Or quick. Whatever that is. Intelligent. Do you think when all under heaven is done, we will get another star date? I actually don't know how to respond to that sentence. Yeah, 69 is also nice. Oh, start date. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I am 100% planning another playthrough. I was thinking about putting in the Discord. I was thinking of doing a poll to see what sort of playthrough people would like to see me do. Because as much as I enjoy playing the game, it's also about what the people who watch want to see as well. So if there's an idea that works for everybody, I'd probably do that. My son-in-law. What's he done? Dynastic Kingslayer. What an absolute douchebag. I'll just pardon them all. I still think pardoning them as someone who's compassionate should reduce your stress. Like, I think, in all honesty, that is one of my only issues with the game. And it's such a minor issue. Just that, like, the fact that when you're compassionate, there's literally no benefits to being compassionate. It literally just ruins the entire game. In my opinion, anyway. Oh no, the wild boar hide was destroyed. Whatever am I going to do? Oh no. Anyway. Ooh, I gained a loyal hostage hook on that guy. This is why I like having hostages. If you get them from a young enough age, you can often just get a hostage hook on them. And then they'll never attack you, because you got a hook on them. Or at least, I've never noticed any. To be fair, no one really attacks me anyway, but I think that's just because I'm that big. Like, even when I was smaller though, people didn't really wage that many wars on me. Huh. Fulkes has died. Ooh, purchase a truce. Who are you? Who are you? I think that's that place. I mean, yeah. I accept. 1,500. One person can... two people can be inspired. Nice. He wants to forge a dagger. Cool. Maybe I can dual wield it. He wants to forge... he wants to forge a crown and it's going to be 69 gold. This game's on one today, innit? I have enough dynasty points to get another dynasty trait. Or a legacy. So we'll go with close bonds. I don't really care about close bonds, but I want graceful aging. And then I think we ignore the righteousness. And we go down the erudition tree. Just to try and bump up the monthly learning and stuff. Home estates would be a good one, because that gives me another domain limit. But I'll maybe get that if I manage to complete primogeniture before I die. I'm really enjoying BG3 on your channel as well. Couldn't watch much live there. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Like, it sucks that you couldn't hear James Enix as well, because he's playing on PC and there's no in-game chat, so we couldn't really get the voice to work. Like, there's no real option for Discord to be shared in the Twitch stream, unless you're doing it through like a PC stream. I think there's like somewhere doing it through that, but I'm not. We're gonna go with the Cloud from Final Fantasy option, whatever. Yeah, it's weird. I think it's to do with like data protection and stuff, you know. Like, back in my days, we didn't have such things as data protection. Yeah. I mean, because James Enix comes out with some absolutely hilarious things. And obviously, it kind of sounds like I'm just talking to myself at times when I'm playing it. Or like I'm talking to the voices inside my head, which, I mean, kind of might be there. But don't tell anyone else that. I just think it would be good if the game had some sort of voice chatting it. Especially since, like, you know, it's a multiplayer game. You'd think it would have that option to have game chat. I know there's a type box, but let's face it, who's going to stop playing to type all the time? Do we make Abby a witch? No. I don't want to make any of my family a witch. I didn't even want to become a witch. I don't know how my guy became a witch. Ooh. Do I roll the dice and try and make Abby really good at stewardship? There's a potential she could lose a stewardship point. Or do we just go for a small gain in stewardship? What actually is her stewardship? Her stewardship's actually kind of bad. So I do need to roll the dice a little bit, I think. Yeah, we're rolling the dice and hope she gets that 4. Oh. Well, she decreased her stewardship by 1. Damn you. Damn you, game. As always, that happens. You're not serving as a knight, Gunnar. Gunnar. Where be Gunnar? I think we forced my grandson to be a knight, and then he should be able to take over, or at least get an accolade. Yeah, so Mentor and House Paragon. They sound pretty decent. The head champion of a Baltic Empire. Ooh, number of knights +1. Hey, that's actually pretty decent. Coolio. So that means I've now got 19 knights. I don't know why it's 18 out of 19. I have enough people good enough to serve as knights. Like, I've got all of these who could serve as a knight. So, I don't know, who knows? This game does be kind of nondescript at times. At least Abby increased her learning by 1. Egard von Wunstorf increased his martial by 1. That's the right name. I wish my name was as cool as that. I'm so sad you can't get mods. Some of them are really fun and unhinged. Yeah, unfortunately, PlayStation and Xbox are a little bit behind in that aspect. I mean, it's not so much a bad thing, you know, it's just... It's kind of... It would be fun if other things happened. Ah, there we go. Someone else has taken up a knight mantle. A knight mantle. Right, so they've all got... She hasn't got anyone there. I mean, obviously, if I want someone who can be a successor to be a successor, I could just force them to serve as a knight. The only problem with forcing someone rubbish to serve as a knight is the fact that, like, I have a rubbish knight. His prowess is 16. To be fair, I could make him serve as a knight. Chateaubriand. Yeah, I could make this guy serve as a knight. Because he's only 16, but he will get better with age. So, what's he called? Begging Roggenwalder. Is a Rubbish Knight better than no Knight though? Yeah, Rubbish Knight's better than no Knight, but I've got knights for days. I've got a whole roster of people who can be knights. Like, I've got all of these people who can be knights. Right, where's begging Roggenwalder? So if I force him to be a knight, and then go over to him, find Successor, then there's begging Roggenwalder there. As they fulfill only primary accolade attribute requirements, accolade succession will have glory loss and may replace the accolade's secondary attribute. Prowess is above 8. Learning is 15 or above, has a trait Hall of Body. Ha. I mean, your prowess is above 8 and your learning is 15. You just don't have Hall of Body. But I'm sure you'll get that before you take over. You have Hall of Body? You don't have Hall of Body. Why is it chatting absolute garbage for? You don't have Hall of Body. Cool. Well, at least we got a successor for it. I think we're not going to go on any major wars. I mean, we've got the Mongolians on our doorstep as well. So, you know. It's basically us against the Mongol Empire at the minute. And they've got... they had 69,000 troops. No, the Mongols are no joke. The only thing that I outdo them in is knights and special soldiers, like my special troops. What did you just call my daughter, you strumpet? Why is everyone trying to sleep with my daughter? Right, we'll make them shield maidens. She can actually marry. What's her stats like? Fecund and quick. She's not bad. I don't know why she's looking Catholic though. I'll marry him off to this guy. Holy. Huh. I didn't realise Princess Abby had taken over her land. Well, we'll modify her contract. Give her the ability for fortification rights and war declaration. We'll pardon... What's he done? Adulterer. We'll pardon him. Potential alliance negotiations, 11. I'm just getting more and more potential alliance negotiations as they go on. Princess Abby can be an ally. And so can Princess Girly of Foie Gras. Boom. Let's see who can pay me money. My daughter Fila, my kinswoman, my vassal. That kinswoman can give me 8. Cool. I got no alerts. Cool. Let's roll tide. Unfortunately, if I want to do the thing to disband Italy, I'm going to have to take on the Mongol Empire. because they have the heel of the Italian boot. Can designate a guardian for my granddaughter. She looks like she's going down the learning tree. So let's choose someone who's good at learning. That guy has 21. She's got a better learning trait though, so my lover can do it. So be like a brother, so be my mother lover. You finish promoting culture. You can promote the culture down here in Roma. Whoa. 27 years? That's a lot. Nice singing. I have what's known as a shower voice. I should only sing in the shower. Although that said, I do actually enjoy a karaoke every now and then. I mean, I've got Paderborn and Castle. That's going to be my land. I've got Middlesex. You know what? I think we do just we risk for 27 years on promoting Rome. We'll promote the culture in Rome because I think we kind of have to. I don't think that'll affect any of the buildings in there. Like, it shouldn't affect the Aurelian walls. And it shouldn't affect the Colosseum. I'm hoping that my guy can stay alive until I get Ultima Geniture there. Because I have a feeling Rome will get sent to somewhere else. Baltic Empire, Yaldom of Westfalen, Paderborn, Castle. Rome's actually not going to go to anywhere else. It's just France. So I'm going to lose the Brittany, Vannes, Nantes, and Porthort. I don't know where Porthort is. Obviously, it's part of France. Oh, it's part of Brittany. It's over there. Cool. So, obviously, I'm going to Filkia, Prince James. Yeah, so that always goes to my daughter. My designated heir. Because that's, yeah. I'm surprised that, like, my best son's 46. So he's probably not even going to live that long. He's probably going to take over, and it's going to be a really quick succession. Like, he'll take over and then probably, like, die almost immediately. But I think he has a good son. I'm sure he has, like, some good kids. Because he was the genius one. That kid's probably gonna die soon. He's a genius. He's also scarred. And a poet. Is just there like, wanna know how I got these scars? See, that guy's good. Adelhard. He's Herculean. And he looks like he's going down the stewardship tree. So Adelhard could be a good heir. Gotzella's kind of meh. He's only a genius. But yeah, Adelhard's definitely one who could potentially take over. And obviously, James is pretty good. It's just whether he'll actually live long enough. Get back on your horse. You have a good eye indeed. Vela could do with his herbs. We'll get stocked Medicus because I believe that gives me a bonus. I am, however, upsetting my son, King Dirgemeat. But to get stocked Medicus, that'll help me live. Oh, my falcon gained me 50 gold. Nice. See, even my falcon is a loot goblin. Yeah, learning +1 and disease resistance, medium health boost. So that's pretty good. Yeah, the loot goblin is strong, this one. It's a shame you can't name your birds. I know if you get a warhorse, you can name your horse. I often do that. I usually go for red hair, personally. Ah, our hares have done it. Nice. Our hares, our hawks. Who is hawking a hare. That guy's in prison. Why the hell is that guy in prison? I gained 15 trait experience in Falconer. Nice. I wonder if that'll be enough to bump me to... No, not yet. So I need to do a couple more hunts just to try and get to the full path of Venator and Falconer. I could actually host a hunt myself. I don't even know what hair... The Grand Principality of Hungary. I mean, I don't really need your claim. I also kind of want Hungary to be there. Although, in all fairness, I kind of, at the same time, don't. I wonder if I can have a Great War against them. No. Maybe I can only declare one Great War a lifetime. No, that don't make sense. Because the Catholics are always calling them on me. I had 3 in one of my lifetimes. What's that? Degraded artifact. But which one is that? I don't think it's any I care about. I don't think it's any I've got equipped. I'm normally pretty on the point for artifacts. Is there any of these that bump my learning up? Because I know I've got maxed learning tree, but if there's any that give me a flat increase to learning, that can get destroyed. Because the higher you're learning, the faster the what's it called, the culture's discovered. I think they're already inspired, so that's fine. Go to type. I've got that throne on. That gives me more stuff. I kind of want a better throne, in all honesty. What is that? That's vassal. Pressed the circle too many times. Damn it. Yeah, I don't really care about that one. But yeah, I can't believe how much of a loot goblin my bed actually is. think I've checked through them. The Pomeranian sword would destroy that. I'm sure I checked through all of them last night. Elephant, I put elephant on. A scallion. A scallion's pretty cool. So I don't know if I can even have the Sword of Muhammad. Because... yeah, that's fine. Thanks for chatting a little bit and keep liking. So it doesn't tell me what the requirements for this is. One of the authentic 9 swords of the Prophet Muhammad. This is Dul al-Fakar, taken by Muhammad as booty at the Battle of Badr. Cool. I do need that because that gives me night effectiveness. And I do need the night effectiveness. Obviously, more knights would be good. I think more knights is probably better than night effectiveness. But it's very rare to find an artifact that gives you more knights. Oh, I did it again. I pressed circle twice, one idiot. I promise I'll stop doing that. I get a bit overzealous with that. So none of the stuff that's gonna be destroyed is stuff that I care about. Yeah, it's all just kind of rubbish. Rubbish? See, that puts my learning up, and that gives me a medium health boost. I think I do that. I think I get rid of the... I take that off, the stewardship one. And I put that on. Oh, why did it put me all the way back to the top? Rubbish. Because I mean, I could put that one on, but I don't need learning experience anymore. I just need my guy to stay alive. And that's what that will do. That'll help me keep alive. And so will that. What's my vassal limit like? My vassal limit's fine. So, roll tide. Huh. What a twist. My rival died. I can make her into a shield maiden. I am the Emperor and I want my bowl of stew. You know what, we're not gonna go for that. Because I have a feeling this time it will actually hurt me. My granddaughter can marry. Come on, game. Yo, Davies, how's it going, man? She's actually got some pretty decent traits. Oh, that's Amslime's daughter. Cool. Rickety Bridge is lurking. He has to go, but he said he's still gonna lurk. Just finished your Oblivion for the day. Nice. I'm slowly but surely making my family's kids really good. They're related, apparently. They're related. I mean, keep it in the family, am I right? Carling. You know what, let's, instead of relevance, let's go with age. Age. And then we scroll down past all the young'uns until we find someone else who's 16. Or 15. 15's fine. Maybe 14 at a push. Because at least then there's not that much of an age discrepancy between them. But they've got to be exceptional. Which none of them seem to be. Ooh, he has 3 traits. Pierre Longdick. Of course they're related for. Ongirat. Ongirat. You're a complete rat, mate. You're a rat. That dude's got 3 traits I've ever related. That's the only problem now. I'm getting like the Mongol Empire. I've got DNA in everyone around the world. So half the people are actually related to me. You're Herculean. So we'll go with that. She can get married to a big strong guy. Cool. Roll Tide? Roll Tide. Improved pastures by 100%. Yeah, we'll go with improved pastures, why not? King Dingleberry, my guy. And then we convert Rome into our religion. It's going to take 21 years, but you know, I kind of feel I want to do it. I mean, I could like literally be pushing Catholicism out of everywhere else, but I own Rome and I kind of want to keep Rome. Although if I do push Catholicism out of everywhere else, at least then they won't be trying to rise up and fight me every 5 seconds. Decisions. I think we maybe just push Catholicism out of other places. If I can time it right with King Ricolfa, then I'll be able to sort of have them both at the same time. I'm surprised Count Halstein hasn't died yet. Wow, you are really bad at diplomacy. If I dismantle the papacy, your religion wins and Catholicism is abolished anyway. That's true. That's very true. The only problem is, to dismantle papacy, I need to take the whole of the boot and a spy Mongolian Empire on the boot. And unfortunately, the Byzantine Empire kind of got nerfed. It got nerfed and then taken by the Mongol Empire, so they're on my doorstep. Although I'm not scared of them, even though they have a lot more levies than me, they don't have anywhere near as many men-at-arms. Yeah, they don't last forever, unless it's me. If it's me playing as them, they probably would last forever. Like, I'm at 75,000 levies, to be fair. Well, overall soldiers even. My levies are 62, but like, look at all my special men-at-arms. Like, I've got so many men-at-arms. Apparently, I have a bunch of allies. I don't even know how I have that many allies. Maybe now would be the best time to push a war with all my allies. I could probably push the rest of Italia or Romagna. I mean, I probably should try and push Italia again. They're already at war. And so's Romagna. Wait, are they at war with each other? It doesn't seem to be telling me who they're at war with. Oh. They're having a civil war. What are they having? Oh, they're trying to take that place there. They're at war with all them down there. You know what, if I take Italy then, and then that'll weaken them for that war down there, and they won't be able to take any more land. Because Romagna will probably lose their war. If I can even declare war, I might not even... Kingdom of Africa. Oh yeah, that's because we're on that bit. Most Serene Republic of Venice. Oh yeah, I forgot they had that little bit there. Kingdom of Sicily. Kingdom of Croatia. Kingdom of Sardines. They can keep the Kingdom of Sardines. We'll try and push them out of Sicily. I don't think I'm at any sort of ally with them, it'd probably say. I mean, I probably don't even need to raise all my men, but it's Italy, so they need to be taught a lesson. He still will not agree to convert, neither will he. I gained 11 experience in Wanderer, Veteran Traveller, nice. So now we just wait until another one comes up. I actually don't know where they are. That's not them, that's the others. Enemy Emperor joins the war. You know, I'm fairly certain I don't need to wait for them to gather. We're just going to order them to stop gathering. Damn, this game is so finicky at times. Stop gathering. Stop gathering. And stop gathering. Who even has my siege engines? They have siege engines. I mean, currently at this point, I don't really care about just siege engines. That must mean one of these other men in here have siege engines. Yeah, so they have siege engines. Right, so the first army of Capusa. The first time you cap your chin, you can go down there. And I'll send them there. Just to spread them out a little bit. 6 months, that's alright. 4 years. 6 months. Cool. 5 months. Oh, it's so rare to find a good friend. Ooh, they made me a nice purple dagger. My daughter got married at the age of 38. That must have meant her husband died. Effing chat for her husband. Ah. Prowess plus 8. Hostile success chance. And scheme secrecy. That'd be good for a sneaky boy. Let's actually marry my daughter. Oh yeah, she was the genius. She had some really decent stats. Let's find a nice younger man for you. He might do. I need matrilineal first. I often forget to select matrilineal. That's a decent guy. How old is he? 34. So they're about the same age. I mean, it's not important that they're the same age, obviously. Italy's gonna wish they never even mess with me. Oh, a purple crown. I think I have a purple crown. I hope it's not cruddy. It's kind of cruddy. Yeah, the crown I've got's a lot better. Oh well, at least he give it his all. That's all we can really ask for. I can extort the subjects and hold a mystical communion. I can't work off any stress yet though. The Pope's hat is purple. Wait, have I equipped the wrong Pope's hat? Let's change that then. There don't appear to be a purple one. There's that one. Let me zoom in. Yeah. I meant as an artifact color. Oh, right. Oh, cool. Oh, sorry, I thought you meant on the headwear, because you can put like different headwear on. So I've got this. It's like a different hat you could put on. But when you said the Pope's hat is purple, I thought you meant it was like purple in colour. It's all good, it's all good. But I assume this is the hat the Pope was wearing, with it being called the Archbishop's Mitre. Like, I mean, it could be that one. That's called the Papal Tiara. But I'd assume that's not what the Pope wears. I assume that's just like the head nun or whatever. But yeah, there's no specific other hat for the Pope other than, like, they're all the holy ones. So I just assume it's the Archbishop's Mitre. Because I thought it would be funny to have the religious hat on after taking the Pope's land. I like that Imperial crown, that's cool. I've never really bothered putting different hats and stuff on them, normally because they often die in a wood chopping accident. But some of the different crowns on here are good, like that one, the golden Makuta with a massive diamond. That just screams I'm rich. Like, I should really wear that one when I'm a stewardship-led dude. Like, some of the stuff you can give them is pretty cool. I can't even remember what my my guy was wearing. I think my guy was just wearing, like, a basic... Oh, yeah, he was just wearing a default, I think. And now he's got that. There's, like, chicks' outfits with He's a really? That's actually kind of cool. I can literally take the leg wear off him. Might give him some medieval gauntlet legs. Yeah, let's give him them legs. Make my guy look majestic. A royal cloak, that actually looks pretty cool. I mean, I could just keep the Norse cape on, given the fact that I'm Norse, you know. Fox skin. Fair cape. A big fair... Oh, that's what he had on, the big fair cloak. I'll keep the big fair cloak. Emperor's tunic. I should probably, like, give him some high nobility stuff. Late medieval high nobility armor. That could be cool. So I think he was in that one of the Northern Lords high nobility clothing. Oh, Northern Lord's armor. I mean, I am a Northern Lord. Prison rags. Nightgown. Oh, here we go. Northern. High nobility. Northern armor high. That's cool. Give my guy the jester's attire because he's not just a joker, he's the entire circus. The red kind of matched your map colour. Yeah. Yeah. That's the only problem with a Northern armour, it's not really Don't really look colourful. Like, I do like the Northern Lords, but... Oh, bastard. I like that just because I mean, it's not quite red, but it's reddish. Right, we'll put that on and then we'll see if there's anything better. See, they're commoners. They don't really. I mean, I like the gold. Change his pose, maybe that'll help his perspective. I don't even know if I can change his pose. Yeah, we'll go with that for now. Beard default. I like his beard. Hold on. Hold on a minute. I want the right one. Is that hair colour? I can't tell if that's hair colour or if that was for these. No, it wasn't. But yeah, I do like that. I had it so it was supposed to show my family as well. There we go. Like that's pretty cool. Back to the war. I can probably upgrade somewhere as well now. Now I've started all them places. Let's just keep upgrading Rome. When in Rome. Is someone trying to kill me by lighting a fire? With a start, I wake up snapping my hand out of a lit candle it had slid onto. By the many torments of Serta that stings. Bleary-eyed, I glance around the sitting room. I must have fallen asleep without dousing the candle. It's lucky my hand fell onto it. If I had tipped onto the sofa. I kind of feel someone tried to murder me then. So my guy's looking very very regal right now. He is a learned man. Oh yeah, they are down there. So they're down there, and they're just like fighting that war. I think they've kind of give up fighting me. Maybe because they know what's going to happen if they keep fighting me. I can unlock a new perk for stewardship. Nice. at any cost. And then we'll try and get the Avaricious. 4 months and 54 days for that one. I can apparently have a new decision. Commission artifact, nice. I guess we try and get that purple crown again, but a better one. Try and work off some stress as well. Long Dick Throne will have to do. Let's bench press for Throne. Again, Detroit wounded. That's not good. I did get good exercise for a year, so that's good. It's just not good that I gained a trait wounded. I hope I recover from that wound, because that'd be unfortunate if I died bench pressing the throne. What's worse, dying during a woodcutting accident or dying bench pressing my throne? I kind of feel bench pressing the throne's probably worse. I want that little albino thing. Because I mean, at least cutting a tree or logs with an axe, you're trying to do something constructive, whereas bench pressing the throne is kind of stupid. Like, yeah, you can probably do it, but at the same time, why would you? We're just going to go by the fact that my guy's 71 and he thinks that the throne room's actually a gym. I have a ring in Oblivion that gives me Chameleon. I've been sneaking, killing a bunch of stuff. That's pretty cool. You could probably make a ring as well, like, obviously your spellcasting will be really good. So you could probably enchant something to do that as well. Unless that's what you did. You enchanted the ring to give you, like, really good Chameleon. That's interesting. I got a random text from a number I don't know, simply saying hello. Today was gates and buying houses. Alvor! I should probably spread these out and gather some resources. First army of Capua. Casino. Napoli. They're not even being led by anybody. It's so annoying that that happens. They're not being led by anybody. Right, second army of Capua. Third army of Capua. Oh, they're fine. And then it's the first army of Avaressa. Yeah, so march them down there. A learned peasant, he must join my court. Let's make him join my court. A learned peasant. We like learned peasants. My ideas work well. Nice. Unfortunately, because we're not fighting me, this war's going to take ages. The existence of a murder me scheme. Why would anyone want to murder me? I'm magnificent. I don't really cause much chaos. The odd war here or there. But who doesn't have the odd war here or there? Why would they pick on me? Little old me. Little old me needs a nap. And I love you, daughter. Right, what have you got? 81. Right, so you can start. You can swap places. That's not even a takeable place. That is for 4 months. Cool. I know what you need. Damn, that's like 4 different things. Let's go to the Great Hall. The Norse Regalia. I don't even know if that's what I've got on, I think. Why would it not suggest something worse? I'm sure the Norse Regalia is the one I've got on. Hey buddy, think my succession is taken care of and no need to disinherit maybe. Testy going feudal again. Because I'm out with tribal innovations. So we create a Holy Roman Empire option. Every kingdom and empire title is destroyed. And the only title is now Holy Roman Empire. Mate, that's pretty sick. That's actually pretty good. And welcome to stream, Nerd of Anarchy. We're currently just taking it to the Italians again. When you're tribal, you can't create a Holy Roman Empire, so I thought I couldn't because of my religion or culture. Honestly, I didn't even know that. You learn something new every day, and every day you don't learn something new is a day you're doing something wrong. One of these bloody places must be able to be taken. I even googled it, not one response about having to be feudal. That's crazy. Strike a bargain. If this piece is more lucrative. We got that one. Ah, strike a bargain, nice. Maybe I could teach you a couple of strategies. You reminisce about the minutiae of bartering all night long. Let's try for that one. Oh, god damn it. King Ricolfi, you rubbish. I should throw him in jail for that. Throw him in jail just for not listening to me. Holy Dale. There is an election law attached. Cost 10.5k to remove it. Thankfully, you have about 30k prestige. Yeah, election laws suck. I took over somewhere that had an election law, and literally that's what I did. I saved up the money so I could get rid of it. Because election laws are really rubbish. Oh, that bumps up my learning bar one. I did say I wanted to find something that put my learning up. But I don't want it to be at a cost of other things. I could get rid of that stewardship lifestyle though. I think these are knights and stuff. That's prestige, renown. I think that's knights. Yeah, that's knights. Right. We'll unequip that. And I know that's trivial, but yeah. I have so many inspired people so far and not one has made an armor, so I'm mad. You can actually go to the decisions tab and commission an artifact, and you can choose to commission armor. The armor might be rubbish, like, but at least you'll have armor. Rubbish armor's better than no armor. Yeah, I've still got a crown that's blue. I've had this blue crown for the longest of times, just because its traits are actually really good. Like, I've got like stewardship plus stress level plus 1, prestige, which isn't important for me right now, men at arms cost minus 6%, and vassal tax plus 3%. Whereas this crown, it gives me a small bump to my renown and my prestige. Building construction costs less, and the courtly vassal opinions plus 8. So it's not great. Like, I've been getting some pretty good weapons. For the longest of time, I had this famed prized bow, which I won. That gives me 1 knight and plus 9 knight effectiveness, which is pretty actually insane. 8 prowess as well. And then I got this axe, which gives me night effectiveness plus 12, 10 prowess, and enemy fatal casualties plus 12. And then I found this spear while I was sacking somewhere. Learning plus 2, bunch of piety, learning lifestyle experience, and I mean I don't really care about the heavy cavalry toughness because I can't actually make heavy cavalry yet. And some guy randomly made me this dagger, which daggers are always good for the intrigue characters. They usually have things about like sabotage and scheming. But because this guy's learning, he's like heavily learning focused, and I'm trying to get the primogeniture done. It's going to take about 5 years, so he should have it done when he's 77. He's not ill yet, and I believe he's got rid of a wounded trait. Yeah, he appears to have got rid of the wounded trait. He got wounded while he was bench pressing the throne. But yeah, he's got a learning of 63, so I'm hoping this learning of 63 will like properly increase his chances of getting more for the innovation. I can get 2 family members married. Arranged marriage. Ah, who's that? That's that person, and that's my. Huh. Fair enough. He wants to marry this 16-year-old to a 71-year-old. I mean, why not? His kids are going to be stupid, but King Dogemeat has invited me to a hunt. Nice. Let's go to King Dogemeat's hunt. Grandson Tyke. He's not bad. He's strong, handsome, and quick. So we'll try and find a nice young lady for this guy to marry. Obviously not too young. So close to having your dude go up against a bear to die so you can please your hair already. Your guy going up against a bear, my guy became a bear. I'm a berserker. Sometimes in the 1v1s, my guy just goes, rawr. Bot alert. First one of the stream. At least drop me a follow before you spam. Right, we'll start with the ones who are 14. Right, there's no one good who was 14. So we'll go with a bit older. Now, you know what, we'll try and go a bit younger. Because you don't need kids necessarily that fast. So we'll see if there's someone a bit younger. See, I do get fed up of them, but at the same time, I don't really mind. I really mind like just blocking them. If I did follower only, new people probably wouldn't be able to find me. Unless you mean your chat messages specifically. Your great-great-granddaughter. Yeah, they're related. Because they're... See, unfortunately, the ones with the really good traits are the ones who are related to me. I mean, I could keep it in the family. Kind of want it to be... You're alright. You have hail as well. Yeah. Do you? Children like guardians. My grandson and my granddaughter. Well, I'll do my grandson. What's my granddaughter? She's diplomacy and intrigue. You know what? We haven't got a very good diplomacy person on the throne, so he can try and teach her to intrigue. As well, I could send some of my kids to uni. I mean, I've got all that money, so I could be sending my children to university. Completely forgot I could do that. I'll maybe do that when I have a new king. All this money as well. Look at all my money. Make something new in Rome. I can't remember if I'd finished building stuff up here. I don't think I had, because there was all these places that was neglected. I meant to do it off stream, and then the game crashed, and if I'm going to be honest, I was just done with life. There we go. Remind me to go back up there when I have more money, and just start building more stuff. We now control Melfi. Milfi. Let's show him how it's done. The fool. Payang's crown. That's going to be absolutely rubbish. Yeah, alright. Yeah, go cut your lawns. I'll see you later, mate. Thanks for stopping by. Dum dee dum dee dwee. Dum dee dee dum dee doo. Dum dee dee dum dee dwee. Can demand another hostage. The poet. Let's demand a hostage from the poet. What was that? Your neighbour has won against Count Giselberto of Viterbo in a war against the tyranny of King Marula. Ah, interesting. So he won that civil war. Avengers Civil War. Ha! She's called Hedwig. That's Harry Potter's owl. I'm well aware it's actually Hedwig, but same thing. Tell me more about your people. Yeah, why not? What stress level am I at? I've got a little bit of stress. Screw it, we just keep... No, you know what, we'll try and actually help Doge me kill this thing. We'll have the intention, Slay Beast. Talk later, vassal. Shot countess in. Accept her generous gifts. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go. He's attempting to corner the fox with a spear. It's more perilous, but what's a fox gonna do? Foxes are tiny. Foxes are tiny, and they sound like crackheads. So the first army of Capua are dying. I'll leave them there. We'll send the first army of Casino back there, and the first army of Getaea. They can go there. Funk. King Doge Meat got it, nice. Good old King Doge Meat. I don't know how he's marshalling my army while he's on a hunt, but, you know. Good on him, I guess. Gained 15 experience in hunting. Will that be enough? Oh, I'm already maxed out Venator. There is a hussy in the kingdom. Do I follow the duck? Every time I follow the duck, I find nothing. I believe the duck quack will give me a bonus to my health. No, we'll take the bonus to my health. I'm sure it's a bonus to my health the duck quack gives me. Oh, stress gain reduction. Ah, that army is trying to get fresh, is it? That's what I wanted. Yo, Modern Meerkat, hello there. As someone who has just started playing CK3, I wish the status things were better defined, easy to search for in-game. Yeah, 100%, 100%. Feel free to ask me anything. I'm in no way an expert at this game, but I have got about 400 hours playing it, so I will know a lot. Oh wow, the real Slim Shady's back. Welcome back, Slim Shady. This is a trick. Every time I try and chop wood, I die. I got a 3% chance to maim myself. Chat, help me. Help me. I want to chop the wood, but I don't want to die. What do I do? Do I chop the wood or? Yeah, stay away from it. I think you might be right there. Just for reference, Modern Meerkat, my previous king, he'd literally only just taken over the throne. I sent him out and chopped the wood, and he died. Oh no, now you tell me to chop the wood. 1 sec, I've got a coin here. Oh, damn it, I dropped the coin. I'm gonna do heads or tails. Heads, I chop the wood. Get it? Because axes can be used to chop heads as well. Oh, it's landed on tails. We're not chopping the wood this time. We stay away from an accident. My granddaughter can marry. What stats does she have? Bah, she's rubbish. Pause. Pause! Who's attacking me? Holy War for the Kingdom of Aquitaine. You ass. You ass! So some arses decided to attack me. Absolute Ted. Right. So we'll sort out the logistics. Right. Who's going to get their absolute backside handed to them? Emperor Bilal of Leon. Bruh, are you serious? Are you serious right now? This guy right here, this idiot here wants to take me on. He cannot be serious. Cool. Well, if he's serious about this, you know, if he's really sure about it, what even are you? Are you even any good? Oh, he's got a 25 martial. Brilliant strategist, hasty looter, brave, calm, chaste. Right, this guy's pretty good. Alright, let's try and negotiate his price. I paid a little bit of money to him. We'll try and send her to get some allies in this war. I can call on my ally for that. Children like guardians. My granddaughter. First off, what's your stats? Dippler. Lol. Matt wants to fight for wood. Yeah. Matt wants to fight for wood, and apparently Spain wants to fight me. Right. She can go down the Dippler tree. My hostage, I don't care about my hostage. My daughter can just do it because she can convert him. We'll get Ghana to send me a hostage. No alerts. You know what, I didn't want to call the Holy Order. But, you know what, we'll call the Faithful a tier. Because we've got plenty of, Jom's Viking pirates. Ooh. Oh, they have Huskarls. They have 50 armoured horsemen. I normally just call these. They've got a mix of Jom's Viking pirates and Huskars. I'll just call them. But they've got more soldiers, so we'll call them. Damn, that's going to take an entire year for him to get down there. And we'll select a commander. He's my vassal and champion, he can do it. And after we've fought this fight, I will learn to play, become musically inspired. So, we'll send the army of Casino over there. And we'll send the army of Gator. They can go there. They can take over that raid because, oh no, they have a lot of things. That guy's almost naked. Right, and they can go down there. We're fighting a war on two fronts. Although one of these was kind of my own fault because I decided to attack Italy. You know what would be a right troll move by the game now? If the Mongolians decided to attack me. Like, if the Mongolians decide to attack me now, it could be Java. And I probably shouldn't say stuff like that, because the game will hear me, and it'll be like, hold my beer. I mean, I don't actually have to worry about the Italians, because the Italians are so weak. Oh my god, that's a lot of troops. Yeah, you're not marching around that way, mate. Because you're going to go into a slaughterfest. And then they can land like up there. No, they can land there. That's fine. Imagine if they just landed into a slaughterfest. That would not be good. Right. And now they need to find somewhere to gather a little bit of resources. They can go there. They can go into Tulu. And they can go into southern Tulu. They're starving. I mean, I feel that with every ounce of my body. Who's that there? Avaressa. They can go there. I should have probably let them land, actually. Right. And then they're fine. Right, they're actually got pretty decent supplies. They can march up there. I captured someone in this raid. Right. I now own their target area. So because I own their target area, I shouldn't actually be losing any... Well, I should be gaining war score eventually, because I own their target area. That's not even their land. Their land's down there. We just gather some resources with these people, and then we make a push down south to try and take the Kingdom of Italy. I do have enough troops to push on them. Am I fighting someone? No, it's someone else fighting someone else. They must be having some sort of civil war. Like the Avengers Civil War all over again. Right, we'll start ransoming these. I've got a Temu.com Hagrid in my jail. He's been in my jail for 8 years and he's still got a convert. What a silly bugger. You'd think after 8 years he'd see the light. Damn, this land has such little supplies. Now that's got a lot actually. Maybe I should have matched them to there. Then I can match these across. They can go there. It's these I worry about because these are kind of starving. They can go there. And then they can go there. Can they not go anywhere else for supplies? No. So I don't really want to fight them undersupplied. What's this? Purchase a truce. Yeah, why not? I mean, I probably do have enough troops to just march them. That is my land after all. I won't match them just yet with them troops. I'll let the others get into a better position. Right. Now they're all in a better position. So we should easily just dogpile them. I learnt that language, nice. Excellent work. Right, we're going to pause it again. But first we need to check on language learning, lol. Yeah. Yeah. Right, so they can start taking down there. They can march up there, because I don't know who these Italians think they are, trying to fight me in that. Actually, they've only got 100 out of 100. They can go down there. They can go up there. They should be able to slap them. They should win that fight, yeah, easy. Ooh, I'm invited to a grand wedding. I mean, it'd be rude not to join a grand wedding. Especially with it only being 20 odd days from my actual capital. What's your focus? Stewardship and learning. We're gonna have you become a learned man. My woman can teach you. We're gonna pardon these criminals. You know what I didn't check before I did these wars? I didn't check the factions against me. It's fine. I didn't think the factions against me would be that big. But you never know with this game. Just demand some payments for hooks. Some people will pay you an absolute boatload of money in hooks. This is often how I get the majority of the money for my kingdom, by just demanding payments for hooks. Just gonna take a quick rehydrate, I'm feeling a bit dry. Cool. Can I increase any of my realm? Castle. What can we make in castle? Maybe the meadows up. Yeah, we'll do meadows. Cattle pastures, that's what I meant. And then Roma. We're just going to keep increasing Rome because I'm going to hopefully keep Rome. I thought that was someone else waging war against me, then I was like, what the hell? So I've slapped them out of my land. It is a nightfall, and Ermeltrud is hard at work. When we arrive at the cereal fields south of Lauterbach, she appears to be flattening crops at a rapid pace, using a large flat piece of wood and heavy stones. I frown as I watch a woman performing her labour, then inquire what exactly is she up to. She winces and starts on a long rant about how we all need to wake up and meet our true masters, instead of hiding behind the false Norse teachings. I take a few steps back in surprise. Aliens. We'll just go, alright. Well, alrighty then. Oh, look at these idiots for running away from me now. Oh, they've been positioned there and I can't even take that. Wait, no, of course I can't take that because they're not even hostile. It's there I need to go, idiot. Let's just march for capital. Let's take the capital. And then we'll fight them idiots and we'll... Oh my god, another pop-up. Cool. Force of beggarly errands. So, does that mean I have... Oh, nice! I like 600 random troops. That's actually pretty cool. We'll just give them to this guy. 600 random troops. These 600 random troops can just help sack the new capital of Italy. And they can go down there and help sack the capital of Italy. Gonna like again, Wakestein, but I'll be listening. Thanks for the stream, let me. No problem, Rickety Bridge. I don't mind people like. Obviously, you got work, can't you? Can't be helped. Real life always comes first. Just remember, crack is cheap, but my stream is always going to be free. Are they actually trying to... Are they actually trying this? We'll keep the first army of Gaeta there. Don't try it, Anakin! How can Pope Benedictus gather the armies? Right, so... Oh my god. A holy war. Bro, where did them troops come from? They can take this Medea's host up there as well. The hysterical fiend. Right, so that's done. First army of Aversa, they need some emergency resupplies. They can go there. Then there's the first army of Napoli. They don't need emergency resupplies, but they will need to supply soon. They can go down there and help take them out. They're fine. Then there's the first army of Casino. Yeah, they can go back down there. The second army of Capua. Yeah, they need to resupply. They can go there for now. And then the Faithful of Tia, they can go back down there. They can just help take that back. I can unlock a new perky perk. We'll go with Avaricious. I believe that puts my stewardship up by like 2. By 3. Cool. So, oh no, it does put it up by 2. And the holding tax is plus 15%. So, that's a nice little combo. Since there's a holy war coming, we're going to just demand some hostages. Children like guardians, apparently. Oh, they're hostages, I don't care about them. Alerts. There's no alerts. Greatest Knight of the Baltic Empire needs... You had a successor, did you not? Could make Falky, could force him to be a knight. So, what does that one do? That one was pretty decent, wasn't it? I mean, it wasn't great. It's not bad, but it's not great. So if that one goes, I'm not really that sad. How long is this siege gonna take? 2 months, nice. You know what? They're running away. Cowards. Oh yeah, easy. Oh please, let me smash. Right, well. They can now. I don't think there's any point me sending them down there. I mean, there's no point sending the 400 nod over here, is there? I'm gonna do it, but there's no real point. I can almost win that. Am I gaining war score? I'm not gaining war score from that, but I have all of their land. That's the target area. Oh no, I don't. This is also the target area. Idiot. Right. They've got a lot of supplies. I honestly think after this war, or after these wars, I might not even disband. I might just keep my armies raised. Oh wow, it only costs 1 gold to disembark them. Wait, how are they dying? Oh, there's not enough supplies there. Right, they can go there then. The audacity of them trying to fight me. Right, who has First Army of Napoli? We'll send them up there as well, because they'll take an alternative route. First Army of Casino. We just need to try and find somewhere with enough supplies for him to gather. I mean, I could split them. Yeah, you know what? We just split them. Split in half. So then they can go there. And then that should mean there's a second army of Casino. Yeah. So then they can go there. And then we got the first army of Gaeta. The first army of David Guetta. Right, they can stay there. And we'll send the Faithful of Tyr somewhere else. Faithful of Tyr can go there. Your Spymaster Princess Freya left her position and your court as a result of her marriage to a landed spouse. What a hussy. Well, we now own Italy. I don't even think we need to send them over there, you know. I mean, I'm gonna, just in case, but I don't think I need to. I need to sort out a new Spymaster. I mean, I should put him there because he's a powerful vassal, but people are trying to kill me. Do we have any good Spymasters? He's literally the best. The Flayer. Ooh, the Flayer. How's that guy gonna have a 4-star rating for intrigue for his lifestyle and only have 21 in his trait? I think if we put him there, he should level up a lot better, because he's an elusive shadow, which means he's getting 40% experience, and he should gain some experience just from simply being in there. Like, normally these give you a little bit more experience if you're there. I believe that's how it works anyway. I could be completely wrong on that, but I'm fairly certain that's how it works. Cool. Now I need to find another... What's my court physician? I can't get a better court physician, so he can stay there. I'm disappointed he's only classed as good. I thought he'd have gotten better. He's 48, so hopefully he don't die soon. I will literally refuse to hire people if they're over the age of 40, just because it's not a good value for money. My granddaughter can be my personal champion, and my other granddaughter can be my personal bodyguard. count as Gerard for third? If they fail, do they get arrested for elder abuse? If they fail, you can actually arrest them. Like, if they do a really bad job as a bodyguard. There's been times before where they've failed to protect me and someone's nearly killed me, but I've survived, and you can actually lock them up in a dungeon. There's like usually a couple of options. You can forgive them, or like chastise them. Basically, they'll promise they'll do a better job, or you can arrest them for basically not doing a good enough job. I don't think you can execute them. I think that's usually classed as abuse of power. But yeah, you can definitely lock them up, throw them in a dungeon for not doing their job of protecting you. Same with a physician as well. If you have a physician and they fail to treat you, or they injure you in the treatment, or someone who's part of your family, you can actually lock them up for failing to treat you. Unfortunately, my guy's a bit of a pansy. He's compassionate, and I would highly suggest, if you're playing this, don't be a compassionate ruler. Compassion's weakness in this game. You literally can't do anything if you're a compassionate ruler. Right, we'll make the Duchy of Sicily, since we've taken this land, and then we'll grant the Duchy of Sicily. We'll give it to someone with a decent stewardship. I should give it to that guy, but he's 61, so he's probably going to die. We'll give it to this guy, he's only 24. And then we need to make sure we give him a Yaldom of Sicily, because then he'll be able to do stuff. Right, now we've given him that land. We go all the way down, modify his contract, give him fortification rights so he can build his stuff, and war declaration so he can hopefully try and fight wars on my behalf. He won't infight because I've got the max level crown authority, so he won't be able to do any infighting. And then we need to give Duchy of Salerno, Duchy of Salad. We'll usurp the Duchy of Salad, and then we'll grant it to someone with high stewardship. We'll give it to this guy, he's only 39. So he can have the Yaldom of Salad. Boom. I apparently have that bit as well now. That's interesting. And then he's Dutch meat. He can fortify his land, I'm sure he can. Yeah. Did I change his contract? I did not. Fortification, war declaration. Boom. So I now have these two places as holdings. I don't have a title of Apuela, so let's make that. I have no claim. Well, we'll usurp it. Now I have a claim. So we're going to make a duchy building. We'll make military academies because that will give me more knights. Military academies are always a good thing to get, because having more knights is really useful. So we're gonna, yeah, we'll get military academies to have more knights. And then what was the other one? Barai. I can't make one in there because that's not the Duchy head building. Cool. But that's fine. My forces captured somebody after winning. Nice. I can almost win this war. Right, so that's Napoli and Aversa. So the first army of Napoli, they can go there. And Aversa just needs somewhere with a decent amount of supplies. There. Cool. I mean, I'm fairly certain they won't actually mess with me anymore because I've absolutely destroyed them. So they shouldn't really be able to mess with me. Four years. 3 years. And how long is that? 20 years. So we'll do Bari, because that's my personal land, maybe. Yeah, we'll do Bari because that's my personal land. And then after that, we'll do Rome, because then Rome will have its culture promoted and its faith at pretty much the exact same time. What's my military looking like? My military's looking strong. Yeah, my military's looking real strong. Yeah, they're actually not going to mess with us anymore, I don't think. They need to go somewhere with some resources, like there. And then they can go there. I like the grand weddings because if you go to the grand weddings, a lot of the times you can have conversations and they give you stuff like this. I have a 60% chance of gaining a diplomacy lifestyle perk, so we're going to roll a dice and try for that. Yep, I get a diplomacy lifestyle perk. I haven't gone down this tree, but I've been doing these and I've been getting like diplomacy perks and stuff just for going through these. Yeah, it has been a good run, like with this king anyway. Like, I don't think I'm going to be able to get to a friendly council, but that would be useful because that each of your friend relations gives you 2 random skill points to a maximum of 5. I don't know if that's to a maximum of 5 friends or to a maximum of 5 skill points. I'm going to assume for a maximum of 5 friends. They didn't really clarify that, but that's what I'm assuming for each friend relation. So that will give you 10 random skill points. Unfortunately, because it's random, it's kind of lame. And then that gives you, each living child gives you one random skill point to a maximum of 5. To be fair, I should maybe have been going down the diplomacy tree instead of the stewardship tree. I could always change it to try and get them. What am I on? I'm 74. Like, I'm 74. I don't really care about any of the others on them. I just wanted avaricious. You know what? We'll go with it. We'll go with the top one because that's just a diplomacy of +3. And we'll just try and get to the friendly council or the sound foundations. It's just a shame that these each only give you 28 a month, because I don't think I'm going to actually be able to get them before I die. But I might find things that I can do. Pardon them. They're hostages, I don't care about them. Alerts, alerts, alerts. There's no alerts. See, I'm over the duchy limit, but being over the duchy limit doesn't really matter right now. It just upsets some of my vassals, but I don't really care about them right now. That sounded harsh. I do care about them, but at the same time, all my powerful vassals like me. So as soon as I research primogeniture, then it's fine. I'm disappointed they don't give me any points for anything, and just make them talk about it later. Right, I'm this battle winning away from winning the entire thing. So, that's gonna launch in 7 months. Wait, why are they both in the same place? Aversa. We're just gonna... That's 20,000 right there. So if I move these here, that's like 40,000. Need to select a new commander for this person. He can do it. Oh, that's sneaky. Stewardship. Intrigue. I guess we'll go intrigue then. Don't live to impress her. That's like some sort of civil war that's kicking off there. Kick them off my land, I'll get the defender bonus. 250 stress. Everyone gains 20 opinion of me. We'll make everyone have 20 opinion of me. Stewardship. Intrigue. Fine, I guess we'll go intrigue. Surely I must... Yeah, I was going to say, surely I must be near getting another intrigue pack. Or an intrigue pack. Fabricate hooks scheme. Find secrets may also fabricate hooks. Fertility. Seduction. When I torture someone, I don't really torture many people though. Martial intrigue, prowess per stress level. Do not lose piety or clergy opinion from torturing or executing others. We'll go with the torturing people. I think I do have some people in my jail. So we'll torture this guy. Oh no, wrong one. Torture. I only gain 20 stress. You gain dark insights, prowess. Ooh. So that put my prowess up. And then, I don't even know who he is, but we're going to torture him anyway. Offer peace. We'll torture this guy. What, getting 27 dread? So that put my intrigue up by 1. Cool. I can win this war, but I may as well just curb stomp them. Because I believe these people were fighting a Catholics. Let's see. Friendship. Maybe learn some secret. Let's get a friend. Ooh, friend. Yeah, I believe they're Catholic. Yeah, they're Catholic. So it's worth my while just slapping these. Because then there won't be in the Holy War as strong. The existence of the murder Am's Lime scheme is exposed. That's not good. Someone's trying to murder my daughter. So, the Holy Crusade launches in 4 months. So, yeah, there's no point me disbanding my armies. I may as well just keep them raised for it. Because if I disband them now, it usually takes about 6 months to call them back. So, I may as well just keep them raised. I'll have a slight hit to my money. But that's fine. And then I can win this war. He will pay... Whoa! He's going to pay me 8 grand. What the hell? Dude just paid me 8 grand. I'm actually shocked. The hell? Yeah, exactly. Solid. Right. I need to be careful with where I'm putting my armies, because I mean, like, they're Orthodoxy Catholic Christianity. They're Christianity. They're Catholic. They're Catholic. They're Catholic. They're not, because they're Mongolian. They're Catholic. Italy's obviously Catholic, but I've just slapped them down there. They're weirdly Catholic. They're weirdly Catholic. Very baddie. Very shari. They're Catholic. And they're Catholic. So there's some Catholics down in the Middle East. Obviously they're Catholic because I just fought them. So I don't know where best to position my troops, because they're obviously Catholic. I think it said the war's for England. Yeah, for the Kingdom of England. So if I just sit on England... If I just, like, sit on England, I can make a decision from there. Because they have to get to me. If I hold England, they can't win. So, I'm just going to sit my troops on England. That's probably the smartest option for me right now. So they can go to the Isle of Wight. I can't remember if I've ever been to the Isle of Wight, but I've heard the Isle of Wight is really beautiful. Honestly, there's some seriously beautiful scenery in England. I mean, if you count Britain as a whole, because Scotland is really beautiful as well. Right. First Army Casino can go anywhere. They can go in... they can go there, maybe. And then... who else we got? The Second Army of Capua. They can go to that side of Hampshire. I could be wrong, but I believe there's a place in America called New Hampshire. Third Army of Capua. That's Hampshire. They can go to Dorset. I thought it was. Just out of curiosity, Modern Meerkat, where do you hail from? Are you American? Because a lot of the people in yeah, lots of new XYZs here. Ah, you're American, cool. Yeah, a lot of the people who watch me are American. San Jose, California. Yeah, cool. Yeah, it's actually quite cool that there's a lot of Americans who watch me. Because until now I haven't really talked to that many Americans, and I find you all quite interesting. There's obviously a difference in culture between us. I'd say the majority of the people who watch the interesting is one way to put it, yeah. Well, I mean, America's that big. Like, it can't be summed up in one word, because every place is different. I mean, it's the same with the UK, to be honest. Like, I'm from the Yorkshire region, and we're completely different from the Southerners. The Southerners look at us as if we're stupid, and we look at them as if they're weak. Ooh, 50% chance Jarl refill gains a trait athletic. Amslime. Roggenvalder. Who's Roggenvalder? He's my cousin. Jarl refill's old as hell. And so's Amslime. Holy. They're all old. I guess I'll train with my daughter. I find it hilarious that I can't bench press my throne or use one of my kids as a dumbbell because my kids are all grown up now. But that was wild, that, using my kid as a dumbbell. I've only been to London and Bristol and took a train from Amsterdam there. Amsterdam's nice. You know, London gets a lot of stick, but London is a nice place. I mean, for tourists anyway. I won't want to live there. I go to London once a year to watch the rugby. It's kind of like your American football, but not exactly. In rugby, they can't throw the ball forwards. If they do that, it's a penalty. Just check these. Yeah, I go to London once a year and I go to Manchester once a year. Huh, I don't have a executioner. Then I will force you to become my executioner. How old are you? 59? Maybe not. You're old as hell. So, yeah, you've got 3 years on that. You can keep organising the army because I've got them raised. Oh yeah, I was going to see what I can make in my domain. Castle. What can I make in castle? I can make a castle for castle. Castle, yeah. I can castle that castle. Let's castle the castle. I can't... Oh, I can do that. I didn't think I could. Oh, maybe it's because of their culture I can do that, because they still have the Italiano culture. Well, we're going to take advantage of their Italian culture. Virik. Just. Greedy. Callous. You can be greedy. Oh no! No! King Dingleberry! No! King Dingleberry's got smallpox. He's last over there a year ago, flying back from visiting Iceland and Norway. Saw the Battersea power station. Then flew home. I've heard Iceland and Norway is beyond beautiful. Expensive, but beyond beautiful. My son, you have smallpox. You're a leper. You're scarred. You got smallpox. You're going to die. My son is going to die. No. King Dingleberry. Maybe I should send you away. I can't exchange you a hostage. You're having a vassal war. Polish de jure war. Huh. Fair enough. Wait, I'm being raided? Who the hell has the audacity to raid me? I bet it's those idiots from the south. Yeah, it's those idiots from the south. And for raiding me. I didn't even realise I was being raided. Why are they still tribal though? The year's 1259. Why are you tribal? Tell me, why are you tribal? I honestly find it kind of interesting, the fact that they're even deciding to have a holy war against me. Raised in upstate New York, live in South Carolina. The only problem with that is my house guard's at station, but it shouldn't matter. Disbanding them and then getting them back will take too long. Yeah, man, I absolutely love having all you Americans in here. It's really cool. Got sick of class 5 killstorms and 7-foot snowbanks. Yeah, the weather does be unpredictable over there. I honestly don't think a lot of the English would be able to cope with the weather you lot have. When I travelled to Florida back in the day, it was kind of wild. It was like absolutely heavens opened up, chucking it down 1 second, and then bright sunshine the next. I was just like, what the hell? What even is this? I think the worst thing was the heat though, getting off the plane. When I got off the plane and the heat hit me. Yeah, Florida was way too hot. I got really bad sunburn as well, but I am the whitest of white. I'm not quite ginger, but I can get sunburn quite easy just because of how white I am. And we rented a villa, and there was a pool in the villa, so I used to spend a bit of time in the pool. But I was paranoid as well. I was only young, but I was scared of like spiders, like randomly crawling in my shoes and that. So whenever I went to put my shoes on, I'd always kick my shoe first, just to make sure I want a giant spider in there. I have got a bit of arachnophobia, but obviously the spiders over here that we can't really kill. I don't think we have any poisonous spiders in England. There might be one, but I don't think its fangs are big enough to actually penetrate the skin. I know we only have one poisonous snake. I think it's the adder. And you won't see that unless you're going to like a very rural area. I love how it's taken the fearful of tear off me, but I still have like that one guy. Yeah, I think that's what it was, the humidity. It's like that dry heat that just chokes you. So we have a holy war. I didn't start the holy war, but you better be sure I'ma finish it. Like, I don't even understand why they've done a holy war against me. When you walk outside, it smacks you in the face, makes you want to start punching babies. Yeah. Yeah. See, I kind of hope that they do try and push through to my land. I kind of think they might not though. I kind of think they might just take my other lands. But normally they do try and... Hey, King Dingleberry recovered. Joined North Carolina then we are cooler. We'll call my ally. I don't think I need 2,100, but we're going to call him. Oh wow, I've got a lot of hostages now. You know what? We're gonna teach the hostages, but we're not gonna teach them, if that makes sense. We're going to find some stupid Norse people, and like this woman, my niece and High Almoner. Apparently there is a noble false widow spider in your part of the world that is venomous. Sorry. Yeah, I don't think it'll be like in the cities though. I think it'll be in like the countryside. But honestly, I just stay away from all spiders. I hate them. I had one in my car before, and it made me late to work, I think it was, and I had to try and find an explanation that didn't make me sound like a girl. Because it was a big-ass fat spider as well. I knew it couldn't hurt me, but obviously I have arachnophobia, so... It's like... Wait, that's my grandson, Flossie Longdick. Who is his parent? Prince Erho of Finland. And... Girly. Cool. Yeah, I knew it couldn't hurt me, obviously, but... Yeah, it's just... Yeah. He has pretty decent intrigue. Find someone in... Oh, my Empress is good in intrigue. Little snake. Yeah, we don't care about the other children. They're too old. Well, pardon this guy. The only thing I know about St. Louis is history stuff, and that Kurt Warner played there for the Rams. I do like learning about history. Like, when I was in school, I took history as one of my main lessons, because you do pretty much everything to a certain point, and then you have to pick what you want to do. And history and geography was two of my choices. And one of the main things for history I learnt about was the American, what's it called? The Native American history era. So I learnt a lot about Native Americans and like the Sioux Indians and how they was like one of the main aggressors of the Indians, and they had the majority of the like the power of the fighting, and also the downfall. I found Colonel Custer's charge quite interesting. The fact that he could have waited for the hand-cranked guns, the hand-cranked miniguns, whatever you want to call them. He could have waited for them, and he was just like, nah, these savages won't take us. And then it turned out they was more powerful than he expected. that made me laugh a little bit. Just like, yeah, that's what you kind of get for being big-headed. Also, I hope it doesn't crash the game with how many people are going to be on this, because last night I was having latency issues and lag just because of how many armies was raised in a holy war. Are they fighting each other? Lol, they're fighting each other. There's infighting. Yeah, last night it was a full seizure. You know, I might have to just take the fight to them, because I don't think they're actually going to come through my land. Like, I hope they do come through my land, but I don't think they're gonna, in all honesty. The thing is, if they don't come for my land, they're going to lose this anyway on war score. But I don't think they're coming from my land. I might have to just like push down southern Italy and march north and take them. Because I think that's where they're going. Right. So this is my plan then. I'm unfortunately going to have to push southern Italy and try and take them out. Because they're not even coming for England. You know, you'd think they'd have a holy war against me for the Kingdom of England. You'd think that, you know, they'd actually try and take England. But apparently not. I love how that one guy is like, yeah, let's do this. Maybe I should have just left my armies over there. I could push a token force across the border. Yeah, we'll push a token force across the border. We'll march all the others around. Because most of them should follow me as well. Like, they normally stay attached to me. So most of them should follow me. Show him in. Boom.